Hey guys, so let's talk about today the most hyped lines, that is AI going to take software developer job? So let's discuss today. So we have some websites, what they are saying, and what is the actual current scenario. So let's go through the statistics and real-time data that we have. And as I'm experienced developer having around 10 years of experience, so what I can say is like I am regularly using Copilot while coding from last year heavily I used it. So like most of the code is written with the help of Copilot and other AI tools. So as Copilot is integrated in our VS Code, and I write code mostly on Angular and React. So in React, most of the code is written, what I can see from my experience, most of the code is written with the help of AI because it is very fast. But it has some issues also, like the if you are heavily using AI, then lot of chances are there that you are using duplicate codes, or it is not efficient, like because it is not able to architect. It means it is quickly generating the code, but it is not. And there are various security issues also, and various especially when you are doing some business logic. At that time, you have to be cautious about that. So like the syntax and all that is good. That is all getting maintained, all getting created by the Copilot and other AI. So that's where the the freshers, in our fresher time, whoever joins as a fresher in the initial years, like 2 3 years, um, they are at that time learning syntax and all over that. So that kind of work is easily done. The boilerplate code, the repetitive code, that is already taken care by Copilot. So let's see what this website say. So this is like my experience, like while coding, the most of the code, like especially the unit test code and the other functions also, I'm using Copilot to write it, so that it can quickly do the work that we are taking an a like the whole day. It can do in say 1 hour with help of it. But then again, as a senior developer, I can catch its mistake. So you will have to review it, right? So that is the kind of AI that we have as of now. Like today is 31st January, the last day of this January month in 2026. So that's where I thought of creating a video, because there is so much videos and so much vlogs you must be seeing. So just to make it more clear, um because we are on the daily basis using this Copilot and AI, right, for doing the code. So let's see what the real data is. So as per this Stack Overflow, what it is saying, no longer a threat, because 70% of developers do not perceive AI as a threat. Adoption is mainstream. 84% developer are now using or planning to use AI tools in their daily work, up from 76%. Okay. The trust gap. Interestingly, trusting AI accuracy has dropped. Only 33% developer trusted AI generated output, while 46 actively distrusted. So there is a lot of you can see 33% are they have trust on AI accuracy, but 46% developer are actively distrusting it, right? And if you talk about productivity, then the GitHub and what is the industry report, as per the GitHub and the industry report, India is on a track to become a largest developer community on GitHub by 2028. Very good news. With 36% year over year growth in 2024. AI productivity, while developers expect a 24% boost in the productivity. Um, Control studies in 2025 showed that actual 19% slowdown. Okay, in some cases due to time spent in debugging almost. Yeah. So this line is say This I also many times I faced this. So what it is saying, while developers expect 24% boost in productivity, control studies in 2005 showed actual 90% slowdown in some cases due to the time spent in debugging. Because AI code, most of the time, like, because of, sometimes the deadline, sometimes lack of time, we are quickly generating the code. But then, we if there is some errors, then on debugging the most time is going on, because there is a lot of code AI generated, right? So time goes on debugging it, like where the actual issue is. And sometimes you go in infinite loop if you don't have a good understanding or good command over that area, right? Sometimes you don't know what to ask from the AI. So in order to ask from AI, you should be first good at the code that you are doing, good at the JavaScript, TypeScript, React, or Angular, whichever framework you are using. You should be good at what type of what type of work, what type of how good prompt you are asking, how good prompt you're writing comes with how good knowledge you have in that particular section, right? Like, what are you trying to ask from AI? What instructions are you giving it to do, right? So that way you can help it more if you are good at coding. So basic, the basic knowledge, uh, we should have very strong. The basics should be very strong again. And acceptance, less than 44% of AI generated code is accepted by developers without modification. Okay, the future AI agents, Gartner and McKinsey. Let's see what Gartner and McKinsey is saying. So Gartner predicts that 2028, 90% of enterprise engineers will use AI assistant. Okay, AI assistant. So 90% of enterprise engineers. This job is shifting from writing code to orchestrating systems. See, so no more writing of code that we are already seeing. Most of the code is being written from AI. So you just have to, like, you just have to manage the code. You just have to review the code. Autonomous decision by 2028. So 3 years later, it is estimated that 15% of daily work decision will be made autonomously by AI agents. Okay, and AI is not taking job, but it is taking your boilerplate. See, use of AI is for the boring parts, like unit test documentation, but keeps your hands on the business logic. Verification in the new coding. Since 66% of developers are frustrated by AI code being almost right but not quite, the highest paid skill in process will be code validation. See, that is this we already discussed just now, that code validation, like review and all that, those kind of work will be more now, because AI is doing the code and we need to validate it, we need to review it. So that kind of work will be, that kind of job will be uh, in high demand, I must say. India is the hub with India developer population exploding. Student at Yeah, so yeah, and these are some of the website I went through. uh, so master AI agent orchestration, it is saying, learn to build agentic workflows where multiply AI agents coordinate tasks. So one write codes, one test it, one audits it. And deep dive into context engineering, focus on governance and security, becomes the AI auditor. Okay, and especially using the tools like SyncAI. Learn modern backend performance with AI heavy workloads. Efficiency is the key. Explore fast API for Python and all for fresher developers. So now talking about freshers. Fresher face the highest job compression. That is true, because AI writes the basic code very well. To stand out, you must be a solo builder who can do the work for three people. Master the cyber workflow. Don't hide that you use AI. Master it. Learn to use. Yeah, you should be very good at using AI. And first, you need to use AI to learn that coding, or whichever tech you want to understand. You have to makes your basic concept very clear in either in any of the one language, and then you can quickly move on to other because of the AI. Because if your basics are clear, then pretty much you learn how to architect, how to how to finally make the whole application from front end to back end. That has become easy now with this AI. So for experienced developers, see Temporal and Postgres, Cursor and Jod. For freshers, Agentic, RAG, AI governance, prompt engineering. So let's go through some of the uh, some of the websites. See, all responded. Yes, I use AI tools daily. 47%. This is just from Stack Overflow. This report you are seeing, and I use AI tool weekly. 17%. So daily 47% is using. That's a huge number. AI tools, sentiment. This all you can see Stack Overflow report. And see, talking about my experience, as I'm a senior developer who is working especially on React and Angular, so I can also see that previously, I used to look into Stack Overflow if I am if I am caught up with any issue, or if I am stuck with any kind of issue, trying to understand how if the solution is already in Stack Overflow. But now the same work is the AI is doing. I just have to ask the AI, and it generates quickly. It explains line by line. So that kind of work is also done by the AI. So AI is getting good day by day. I can see with each version, whether Copilot or Gemini, any, because I have also made and deployed whole apps in a single day. So yes, the AI is very good. You can go through these graphs to understand more the real-time data, how much percentage people are doing using it already, and there are a lot of blogs also that you can see. So this is one of the blog written in dev.to, very popular website again. So in this, if I go back, so this AI users versus employed. If I see this, see, I just not sure next what. So especially it is saying that developer are now applying for 200 jobs, just getting to get one call back. The job market is frozen. Companies are hiring because they are figuring out if they even need developer anymore. AI recruitment tools are speaking resumes now, not human. Half of the job posts in LinkedIn are from AI recruitment. So this is what this guy is saying, Elvis. Uh, let's be real about that 90% of AI generated code looks like in practice, and it does not mean AI writes entire app from scratch while you sip coffee. It means code completion is AI generated. That may be 30 to 40% of what you just type just auto completed. Boilerplate and scaffolding is AI generated. Starting new projects, setting up configs, creating basic CRUD operation, AI does this instantly. Bug fixes and refactoring session are AI generated. You write code, AI suggests improvement, you accept them. Tests are AI generated. Write a function, AI generated. AI generates the test cases. That is true. That I am already seeing uh, in my projects also, where I'm daily working. So the conclusion is basically, as a senior developer, we'll have to more and more use AI, because again, see, if I talk about projects, their time matters, right? Most of the projects that I've worked upon, time matters. So if we are quickly doing the work, so that is what the company want. Quickly, quickly, we should complete the task, right? And with AI, we can do so. So we should be good at using the AI, and there are a lot of training videos already there, how to improve upon your skills, how to write better prompts and all that. But you should be good at coding, then only you can ask good questions and take help from AI.